Hi, this is Hodrobino from DevilsDigest.com. I'm over here with senior defensive tackle Tashon Smallwood after Saturday's scrimmage at Campton, Arizona. And Tashon, in a few minutes, this is going to be the last time you're going to leave Campton, Arizona as an active player. What are the thoughts that are going in your mind right now?
Man, it's definitely an emotional, a bittersweet time, man. I remember coming in my freshman year, not knowing what the heck was going on, being in the middle of the forest, climbing the mountain, and man, it just makes me reflect on my 3 years, my past 3 years being here, man. It's definitely a blessing to be able to make it to my senior year, and but it's not over. We got a season to play, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm excited for that.
Coach Graham, after the scrimmage, said that this camp felt different, and I know the biggest thing was that last year you didn't have a scrimmage this year. This year you had, but he made it sound like the bonding, the closeness, everything you want Camp T to be about was really more in play this year than last year. Would you agree, and why?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It was definitely structured. You know what I mean? It was definitely we coming off 2 bad seasons. You know what I mean? So we need to do things differently, and that was definitely the emphasis coming into camp. And it was starting with practice, that first week of practice of being there, and coming to Camp T, making sure that this was going to be a time where we weren't just going to be here and just play and just practice and play football. We was going to actually use this time to come closer as a team, to bond as a team, and not leave it here, but take it back with us to Tempe and apply it to the season.
I mean, for you personally, what are some of the stuff you wanted to work on ever since spring practice until now, and how do you think you've done in those areas that you wanted to better yourself?
Oh man, I definitely want to work on my pass rush. I just want to work on every last bit of my craft. It's always a lot to work on. You know what I mean? I got good assets, but if I can add a lot more to it, you know what I mean? I can be that much of a better player. That's what I'm working on now, and I will be there by season.
Fans always tell me, man, we want to see JoJo Wicker play inside next to Tashon and everything, and he had an opportunity to do this in camp, maybe like more than ever compared to a couple of years. Just talk about JoJo. I mean, if he does end up inside, as somebody that plays right next to him, what does he bring to the table playing inside?
Man, JoJo brings a lot to the table. He's a guy that can play anywhere on any position on the front. You know what I mean? He's that versatile, and that just makes him that much of a better team. You guys probably will see that this year. You know what I mean? Me and JoJo being inside, guys being moved around. And you know what I mean, it just keeps offenses thinking. It keeps them on their toes, and that's what we're going to look to do. And you know what I mean, use our skill set every area on the line.
We talked about some of the freshmen that really stepped up on the defensive line, Shannon Foreman, DJ Davidson. As a senior, you know, when you compare yourself to them as a freshman, I mean, how are those guys looking out there?
Man, it's cool seeing that. You know what I mean? Watching them come in, and they're trying to feel their way through, and it just takes me back to my freshman year when I was doing the same thing. And to see the improvement that they made, the confidence that they now have from when we first started camp, man, it's amazing. It's a blessing, man. And we just gotta have to continue to be an example for them, the older guys who've been here, the veterans. Man, I feel like we've been doing a good job of that. And man, but all glory to them.
And last question, I mean, if you had to give one reason why 2017 is going to be different than 2016 or even different than 2015 for that matter, what do you think the number one reason is that this year is going to be different?
We're tired of losing. We're tired of losing. You know what I mean? We're a lot better team than what we displayed these last 2 years. And this year we're gonna put it all together.
Okay, Tashon, thank you very much. Yep. And for Tashon Smallwood, this is Hodrobino reporting for DevilsDigest.com from Campton, Arizona.